Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, giving you the truth. Giving you the truth. This one is entitled The Don'ts of Relationships. The don'ts for men in regards to relationships with women. Now listen. I know you got these guys on YouTube. They beard still black. But don't get it twisted. Anything you can do, man, I can do too. And some things better. You understand that, right? Okay, we got to understand it. See, I know young people, because I've been through it, man. I've been in corrections. I worked in corrections, 2 different states. You got a little gray hair, people tend to underestimate you. Then when they see, oh, shoot, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Now they go into little crybaby mode. That's what women do too. Like, they get to the point where they begin to disrespect men and do disrespectful things, thinking they're going to get away with it sometimes, and they don't. And when they don't, that's when all hell usually break loose in relationships. And y'all got to understand something. Some of this stuff is because you make women an idol. Like, to me, they ain't never been an idol. Now, I might have had a little confusion in my mind before I got this wisdom that I have now in regards to the things of God, life, so on and so forth. But now I can see clearly. So listen, let's get into this. The don'ts for men in regards to women and relationships. Don't spend more time with women than God. See, I got a couple of them, so I had to write them down. See, that's where people mess up, man. Y'all wonder why they so delusional? You give them too much attention. Now, if you like somebody, it's perfectly fine to walk along the beach and give them attention and stuff like that. Real men ain't gonna just abuse women like real abuse. Not what they call abuse. They call abuse anytime you stand up as a man. I'm talking about real abuse. You're not gonna mistreat women. I've never been that type. So don't spend more time with women than God. You should be praying to God more, talking to God more, reading his word more, doing work for him more than you do with your wife, girlfriend, sisters, mama, or anything else. He said you shall have no other gods before him. That thing that you think about the most is your God. Now, I know sometimes we have financial issues, we have goals. God understand that. But you know the difference. Next, don't fall in love with any women. Do not fall in love. That's not what relationships is about. If that's what relationships was about, we wouldn't have so much divorce. Because remember, love is patient, love is kind, and keep no record of wrongs. You got to keep record of wrongs. So you falling in love with women, now she can go cheat on you, get splattered all over her face, and then come back to you. You was working too much. Bye. Don't. This really should have been, well, I ain't gonna put it in front of God, but if I didn't have the God, don't spend more time with women than God, this definitely would have been number 1. It's getting kind of warm out here. Hold on for a second. And y'all know I be having bad hair days too, but we should be realer than that, where y'all listen to what I'm saying, right? Don't fall in love with these women. Don't. Especially you young guys, man. Go finish high school. Get you some credentials. Get you some accolades. Do not let them dictate your career path. Listen, man. Listen. anything that and I ain't trying to be nasty, but anything that I can do myself, did I allow somebody else to help me do, the importance level goes down some. So don't fall in love with any woman. Don't do it, man. It's not about that. Now, you could like them a lot. You can appreciate them. You can have fun with them, joke around with the movies, out to eat, whatever. And don't let them use you for out to eat. You know, Ringo is right about that. Do not let them use you just going out to eat. If you sense that, like if they keep doing that, then the third time, before y'all even get there, you should be like, well, you have to pay for yourself this time. You know, we've been going out to eat a lot. Now, next one. Don't work jobs or businesses that you don't want to or are not comfortable doing for a woman. Don't let them pick your career path, man. Like, if you know, okay, watch this. If you are a masculine guy, right? And you got control over your temper, but people push your buttons enough, you gonna explode. You know that, right? So what is the common thing that people do where people criticize? Sometimes you gotta quit jobs. If people pushing your buttons too much, you can't even work. They don't appreciate what you're doing. You need to go somewhere that's more mellow and laid back. You can't keep every job. That's foolishness. Anybody, oh, you should have kept that job. And they picking with you, like literally picking with you, like y'all in school. You can't beat them up. You'll be in jail. You won't have no money. Your bills won't get paid. So what's the next thing to do? Or you way better than other people, but because your manager or your supervisor don't like you or something about you, they want to make it a game and pick on you, pick with you. Sometimes you got to make that decision. People, oh, I wouldn't have let them take my job. Let's look at your body of work. You're a simp. That's what simps say. Watch their body of work. Watch how they be around women. Because if they can't understand that, if you have an alpha male or masculine dude that quits his job because he's having too many run-ins and they're going to just try to fire him anyway, they looking for something anyway, and he knows his worth, he knows what he can do, and you got this simp dude who cheat on his wife, do all this weak stuff. Oh, they wouldn't have got my job, I wouldn't have quit. He's stupid. Yeah, okay, yeah, you stupid. You weak too. Don't work jobs or businesses that you don't want to or are not comfortable doing because your girlfriend says so or your wife says so. These women that's why I coined the term fake wife. All these women that's married is not real wives, man. The Bible even says, just go to 1 Peter chapter 3. It tells you what a real wife does and is. The Apostle Paul went into it too in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, what a real wife is. See, this stuff now, so y'all be trying to implement them people's agenda, and y'all be trying to implement these little satanic people on TV. Marriage has always been from God, and it's his way passed down to the people. But they want to change it. I got to be all this old goofy stuff. Next, don't try to prove yourself to any woman. Make them prove themselves to you. Hey, what are you talking about? That Matrix. Listen, I ain't got nothing against the ladies, but I know how it's supposed to be. Don't try to prove yourself to them. Make them prove themselves to you. Like I said, they prove themselves. Then if they still around, you keep them around. Then they got to, and where this going? I think we should get married. Prove yourself, polygraph. All that vetting I do or you do, bring it in the polygraph. Let's see if they telling the truth. Because you can't have no wife that's a liar. Ain't no Pinocchio wife. Next. Don't do anything illegal to impress these women. These are the biggest simps. You in the club trying to fight. You starting stuff looking all in dudes' eyes. You selling illegal stuff so you can have the what they call it, the drip. You wanna have the drip. You wanna have the foreign whip, all that, and you can't even make legal money. If you got that much savvy, if you that much of a hustler, then let's see you do it with a legal business. Then you got to depend on people walking around. Let me get one. If you ain't got no zombies walking around, you can't even make a living. And you doing that for these chicks. The bad bitch, as they call themselves. Next. Don't move in with any woman or move in a woman who is not your wife. I gotta agree with the church folks on this one. I'm a righteous man, but I won't fall in the category of church folks because I'm too real for it. Like, I don't pretend as much. Now, some of them is real. I ain't gonna say all of them. But y'all know what I mean. You moving these chicks in, you think you gonna be just bashing. You think you think you gonna be chasing her all over the house. Yeah, you gonna be chasing her all over the house, all right, after she hit you in the head with that shoe. And she gonna scale back. Didn't we just do something last night? Why you always, what's wrong with you? But at first she was, come on with it. Don't move them in. Y'all act like y'all can't have a girlfriend without her living with you. Let her pay her own bills. You pay yours. And if you really like her, like if she really show you respect and admiration, it's all right for you to, I wouldn't let her live off you, but it's all right for you. She'd be like, she in the tight. You'd be like, I'm going to help you this time around. Here you go. Or you probably, with most of them, you probably be better off just, send me that bill. I'm going to pay that for you. That's fine, man. That's fine. But when she moving there, I don't think you should be a doctor no more. I know you went to medical school and everything, but I think you should be such and such. Or you a garbage man making $100,000 a year. I literally, waste management started like 80 G's. I don't want no guy. Shut up. All you can do is lay down. Open up. Most of them, no. And then you know what's crazy? I don't know this for sure. But my sneaking suspicion is that a lot of these women with yoga pants that don't respect their man, they get home and they stay covered. They probably got the covers all the way up to their neck. Big old jogging pants on. But they out here, yoga pants. Get the... I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Again, I tell you all the time, if you want that fake stuff, just go watch Christian TV. Just go to one of these churches. Hi, how you doing, brother? His wife practically got him like this at home. Now look, let's move on. Video getting kind of longer than y'all attention span. We got a couple more. So I said, don't do anything illegal to impress these women. Don't move in any woman or move in. Don't move in with any woman or move in a woman who is not your wife. Next, don't deal with women based on looks, man. Have y'all been paying attention? Like, I don't have dating profiles and all that goofy stuff. But I hear people talking about it, and I know people that got dating profiles. Now, if you deal with women based solely on looks, like, okay, the looks is the initial attraction, right? But what you supposed to do, you be like, oh, okay, she fine, this, that, and the other. You want to get to know them. That's when the vetting process starts. And sometimes you should be vetting somebody that you're not even with. Like, if you kind of interested, that's when the vetting process should begin. You should see how they think. You should be watching them, how they respond to this, respond to that. See, the real vetters, that's what they do. The real vetters have what I call prospects and recruits that you ain't did nothing. You just know how they think. You talk to them a little bit. So you don't deal with women based on looks, man. If you just want to keep it on the surface, but eventually you're going to get bored with that. You're going to want to at least go a little below the surface. You're going to get bored if you just, listen, man. Don't deal with women based on looks, man. And last, but not least, well, we got two more. Don't let these women dictate how much you need to make and what you need to drive. That's for you to do. In fact, I would tell y'all to stop telling these women how much you make. Stop telling them how much you make. And stop always having your best, driving your best. Have another car. Get you like a clean, like Regal or Bonneville, like old, like 10, 15 years old. Pick her up in that. I want a high value, man. Why do they always know who high value? All they gonna do is try to use you and then try to divorce you and take half of it. How y'all letting these women still secure the bag on y'all? I think it's risky for anybody to get married, especially a high value man in terms of money. A millionaire, you making $300,000 a year, you got a $600,000 house, or you finna get one, you better have you an ironclad prenup, and you better have a lot of that stuff. If you gotta get married, you better have that stuff secured before you even tie that knot. And last but not least, and it goes hand in hand with what I just said, don't tell these women how much you make. If they don't like you, so what? So what? You know how many of them it is? If you keep talking, you're going to get through the cracks with somebody. Don't be telling these women how much you make. It ain't none of their business. I could tell, like, I don't be trying to get with none of these chicks. But I could tell, like, in the line of work that I'm in, like, frequent going to some of these places, they be looking like they wanna figure out how much somebody is making from what they do. It ain't none of your business. It ain't nothing. Listen. Now I see why Nikola Tesla never got married. I see now. Marriage does not benefit men, especially today. You saying your wife this, your wife that. Let me ask you something. Do you get more sex now as a married man than you did as a single man? And don't give me that stuff about kids and this and that, because some of those girls that was giving it to you back then had kids, and you know it. Do you get more now or back then? Because if you ain't having sex with your wife, she's a fake wife anyways. If she's using sex as a method of revenge or a source of reward or whatever, that's a fake wife. That's a fake wife. Ah, man, you know. And here's another thing. You women, and this kind of off subject. Y'all think how dare you tell your husband what you not gonna do sexually? You know he wanna do it and you won't do it. That's that weak stuff, man. And any dude that's going for that is a simp. He got some simp in him. Be like, okay, you don't want to do that? I don't want to pay the electric bill. You pay it. Or whatever source she uses the most. I guarantee you flip that manipulation on them, they ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna like it. But anyway, that's it for this video. There's many more don'ts, but this is just the ones I put on here. Don't spend more time with women than God. Don't fall in love with any woman. Don't work jobs or business that you don't want to do or are not comfortable doing for these women. Don't try to prove yourself to any woman. Make them prove themselves to you. Don't do anything illegal to impress these women. Don't move in with any woman or move in a woman who is not your wife. Don't deal with women based on looks alone. Don't let women dictate anything to you. Don't let them dictate how much you need to make, what you need to drive, etc. And do not tell them how much you make. Don't tell them. It's none of their business. That's you. That's your restless nights, your blood, sweat, and tears. That's you. If you in the NFL, were they with you? Were they jogging with you when you was jogging? Were they spotting you when you was bench pressing? I don't think so. But yet, they did have. And now Shakur Stevenson, he young, man. Now he finna put himself in this situation. He finally starting to rise as a boxer. And when that's the first... This is the truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix. No thinking you gotta report to these women. You know, if you married, then some things you do have to just out of courtesy. But y'all know what I'm saying. No simping. This list I just gave you. If you doing anything I told you not to do in this video, you a simp. All Subjects channel. We're going to have a video, at least a video coming every day this week. And it's going to be a wide range of subjects. So keep tuning in. I'd like to thank my new subscribers. There's a lot of y'all. Let's see. I was seeing some of the names. Chiquita Comedy. June. GTM Geechee. And many more. Some of y'all can't see y'all names. But check out their channels. You might see something you like. I thank y'all, and whoever I didn't mention that you are a new subscriber, I thank you. Communicate with me in the comments. I try my best to answer every comment in some type of way. And even if I had 1 million subscribers, part of this job, this occupation is correspondence. How can you not get back to people who making you what you is? See, too many people, and I promise you, I'm finna end it. They get monetized and they depend on ad revenue and super chats and cash apps. But a lot of them, they can't even respond to their comment. I mean, think about it, man. You got 50 comments. You can't respond. I mean, some of them is good at responding. I know this Black Ram is pretty good at responding to his comments. And he got a lot of subscribers, man. But some of these dudes, I don't know if you think you all that. And these girls, too. Y'all don't be responding to y'all comments. The Village Arsonist is pretty good in terms of responding to his comment. Some of them pretty good, but some of these, man, you need to stop smelling your own scent, man. Some of y'all need to stop smelling y'all own scent, because your scent smell like dookie. You can't even respond. I try my best to respond to every comment. But thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.